I want to bring your attention to this political cartoon. It's making the rounds and has been online. As you see, the USA and Europe and the UN right there with a microscope on Iran, which obviously doesn't have nuclear weapons. And then on the left, perhaps the elephant in the room, all those missiles, we don't know how many, of course. There's estimates 100, 200. But what do you make of this notion that, Israel is using this claim or framing it as self-defense when, in fact, they're the ones with the weapons?
Well, in one sense, I do agree with Michael that this is an attempt to simply acknowledge reality, but the other reality is the words count, and timing counts, and activities count. And if the United States Congress goes on record as saying we're going to support Israel and indeed self-defense, but let's face it, everything that Israel has ever done in the way of crossing borders, attacking another country, or anything else has always been in self-defense. That is the law. That is the universal excuse for why these things get done. So whatever they do will be identified as self-defense, and you have to ask, why do we right now need to reaffirm that we're prepared to support Israel in that, regardless of whether we really believe it's self-defense or not? And unfortunately, the timing of this coming just at the time when the AIPAC meeting is taking place in Washington, and you've got everybody vying with each other to please Israel, just at the moment when we're talking about some kind of doing something with regard to Iran, where we're making at least a moderately positive statement. I think that all of this does, in fact, have an effect, and that,
a negative effect?
Well, I hope it doesn't derail things. I really don't. But it is very clear that the administration is not getting any cooperation from the Congress at all. And if I were sitting on the Iranian side and negotiating, I would at least have to ask myself, can I rely on these guys? In other words, is the United States an interlocutor that we can in fact rely on?